Rockin Reno starts soon. Stick around, Reno.
What is up, Reno? Welcome to the first episode of Rockin Reno here on 93.7 FM, 103.3 FM, and 1400 AM. In studio with me is Decline to State. How are you guys doing today?
Hello.
Doing great.
Yeah, thank you.
So, and you guys just got back from Arizona, right?
Yes, last week.
And who all did you play there? Or play with there, I should say.
Played with a band called Norma Jean, Upon a Burning Body, and Fox Lake. So definitely some heavier bands. They don't really fit in with us, but we had a good time.
Nice. Did you guys were you able to make a little bit of merch down there and everything else?
Yeah, we did more than our Reno show actually.
Nice.
So,
Yeah. Believe it or not, our shirt of the Italian brain rot sold more
that
than
was
any
a
of the other
hot
shirts.
seller.
Yep.
Yeah,
Really?
The
best one.
what I personally think is our coolest design, like sold like one.
Because that's the one I got from you when we were down over at the greenhouse. Shout out greenhouse. That was the one with the shark on it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a hot seller.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll
that's
have
the
to
one.
print more of those for sure.
I've loved
Shout
that
out
shirt.
Tralalero Tralala. He was a real one.
He's a real one.
Making us money.
All right, so to start off with this, let's just go through and get your guys' names and what you do in the band.
Okay, well, I'm Ashton. I sing and play guitar.
My name is Kevin, and I play drums.
I'm Jeremy, and I play guitar.
I'm Jacob. I play bass. Also, Kyle, our other guitarist, is not here tonight, but just shout out Kyle.
Yeah,
Shout
shout out
out
Kyle. We
Kyle.
miss you, man.
He's with friends right now, and if
Yeah.
he tunes in, then he'll hear us say that.
You better be tuning in.
He better tune in, or else.
Tune in.
Yeah.
Kyle.
And so, is this your guys' like first big project? Have you guys been in a lot of other bands? You know, what's that like?
I've drummed for a couple bands. I've always been working on putting my own band together, where I'm kind of at the front of it, and this is it, and it's been going well so far. I know the other guys have been in a bunch of bands, so I'll let them talk about that.
I've been in a pretty few. Starting when I was like 15, I met Jacob in high school, and we started a couple bands. And over time and over the years, we progressed in being in like Out of Character or Opposite Ends. It's been a lot. It's
old
been a lot.
days.
And I've been in other bands called Foil Sick and Sons, and I've drummed for a lot of bands in Reno. And now I feel like I've found my calling with the three that I'm in right now for Social Divide, Decline to Stay, and Breakfast Fight Club. So
I was gonna ask about that because when I was down at the greenhouse, what was that 2 weeks ago?
yeah,
I saw you drumming in both bands and was like, wait a second.
yeah.
Wasn't that guy already on stage? And Social Divide is a really cool sound as well, because it's kind of more related to like a Paramore, more of that
Evanescence.
pop punk,
Yeah.
post-hardcore
Kevin
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Kevin Essence.
Kevin.
So, but yeah, it's really cool. It's a
Hell
lot
yeah.
of fun.
Yeah, I've also been in and out of like local bands like since I was like 16 or 17.
Okay,
and
so quite a while.
yeah, I've been at it for a while, and this is the most recent one I've ended up in, and it's one I'm having the most fun with so far. So I'm excited to see where we go with it.
But definitely one of the most important things to do is always have fun with it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
don't want it to feel like a chore, like a job.
Yeah,
You
no,
don't
it's
wanna
got to
hate
be.
doing it.
You've got to really have a passion, or else it's not. You're just gonna hate it like anything else. It's
Right.
like you've got to be there because you want to be there.
I too have been in multiple bands.
Yes.
Shocker.
One or two.
We all love music.
Right. With playing bass, when did you start playing bass?
Oh man, I had this friend named Thomas who lived up the street from me, and I used to go hang at his house and do things we shouldn't do in high school. But I remember we were walking up the street, and I see my dad coming down. This is freshman year, so late 2016. So roughly 10 years.
Okay.
And it was funny. I walk across my dad, and he looked at me, gave me a bad look. He's like, "I know what you've been doing, bro." He's like, "Hey, I got this bass. I got this bass."
No, it's like that's kind of like how it was when I was a little younger, and I was like, I wanted to play music, so my parents got me a drum set, and I've been playing drums now since I was like 9 to 10, so about almost 14 years coming up.
Okay, so besides bass and drums, do you guys play other instruments as well, or is that like your go-to?
I play mainly bass because it's just the most fun, most easiest. At least for me, I get to just like
Throw down the
It's
stick
like-
grooves?
yes, rhythm. So it's basically the drums with all the fun of a guitar.
Right.
That's the best way I like to put it.
Well, I mean,
Um,
and Korn does it the best, right? They don't use
Oh, yeah.
bass as bass. They use bass as a percussionist.
Oh,
and
yeah.
110%.
Or like Primus.
Yeah, Primus, another good example there. And then, what about you? How do you play other instruments? Is this, guitar
mostly I just play guitar. I also do a bit of singing, but usually I just play guitar.
right on. And then, Ashton, you said you were a drummer when you were younger as well, right?
Yeah, I drummed for a couple bands. You know, I kind of just got bored. Like I still enjoyed drumming, but it just didn't feel right for me. So I kind of just left those projects behind. You know, yeah, I think it was just better for everyone. But I still enjoy drumming, just not as like I'm not as dedicated to drumming as I am to like singing and guitar. I guess is how I could put that.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And then, also on your guys' road trip down to Arizona, did you get into any shenanigans on your way down and back, or was it just basically, hit the road, full tilt?
I got
get down
pulled
there?
over for the first time.
Oh, you the first time.
He let me off with a warning, which was great. But he was also
Yeah.
sitting in a very predatory spot in
Just a little
Hawthorne.
bit.
He was sitting right at the speed limit sign where it goes from a 55 to a 35. And I guess I was going 55 and a 35. So I got lucky that he didn't give me a ticket, but I was very careful the rest
One
of
of
the
those
drive.
spots where they just kind of sit there to
Oh,
wait
yeah.
for people,
Yeah.
for sure. Especially out in Hawthorne, because unless you're one of the few locals out there,
Yeah, you,
Yeah.
you don't know.
everyone's just cruising.
Exactly.
On the way back, this dude freaking he texted me. He's like, "Dude, something happened." I'm like, "What do you mean something happened?" Sorry, I did not mean to peek the mic right there. I'm like, "What did you mean something happened?" And he sends me a picture of his car and his bumpers on the ground.
So what happened was my balance panel under my car, all the bolts popped out. So when I was going down on the highway going back home, all I heard was like it was just scraping really bad.
So I think it was, I'm not sure if it was Instagram or Facebook, but it was somewhere. I saw the videos of that because it's like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and you're just like, what do I do?
Yeah.
What do I do?
yeah, it was just it was
Like,
so
Dad,
upset.
where are you?
I was so upset. But today though, I finally got the car fixed. So yeah,
Nice.
it's
Yeah.
finally fixed. So.
Yeah, I've gotten myself into trouble a couple times
Yeah.
with vehicles. I used to have a Cherokee when I was living over in Northern Cal, and I went to go play in the snow, and I didn't tell anyone I was gonna go play in the snow, and then I got stuck.
That's no good.
No, it was a long walk back to the road because there was no cell phone signal either. Yeah. By the time my buddies got out there that were going to get me unstuck, I already got myself unstuck.
That's
So-
real. Yeah.
So we just spent the rest of the day wheeling in the snow. So it was still fun, but yeah, it happens, and always
Yeah.
got to make sure to stay safe out there.
Yeah.
So as far as like what's your guys' next big project coming up?
Well, the other day we just started recording a new song. We're gonna try to do a full album, so that'll be our first. We're really gonna just take our time with it, I think, and from until now, I've been mostly doing all the writing, but I want to get everyone else involved with it too, so that we can have an album that sounds like all of us.
Yeah, that's what I'm really excited for. When I joined Decline Estate, of course they already had drum tracks, and of course I had to learn their songs, which is totally fine. But over time, like I told Ashton, I would love to do more creative freedom because I would love to have that creative freedom of writing my own parts in his songs.
Right.
And so now I'm trying to be able to get that opportunity, and I'm really excited for that. So
Right on. Yeah, because I know with some bands, when you look at their writing process, I mean, Dance Gavin Dance that we just heard before we started, they're kind of one of the best knowns for this. John Mess's lyrics do not make sense 90%
at all.
of the time.
No.
Riding a rhino, Pico de Gallo.
So true.
Like,
Really
what
hits home.
Couldn't wait to tap into the brain of my cat.
Yeah,
like,
it doesn't
I
make
love
any
that
sense,
baby
but
meow, meow,
they're
boo.
so
Yeah,
good.
man.
And I mean, so to have that kind of freedom and for you guys to also be willing to work with each other and do just that and let everyone kind of express themselves in their own way, I think is pretty important too. It keeps that the juices flowing as far as creativity goes.
Right.
And then so what's some of the
But like probably anything off of Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge.
Okay.
That album is huge
That's
for me too.
it's a really big. That's a really big one for like me, you, and Kyle. I think.
I think that's it. Just in the guitar work, especially,
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
it's like simple, but it packs a punch too. And it's just like
Ray Toro. I love that man's guitar lines. He's so good.
I
So
guess-
good.
I guess for me, because like when I first started to play drums, I was, my brother, he was a musician for like the past 14, 15 years ago. And, he started off playing his drums and then became a vocalist. But he was always showing me a bunch of bands that were hardcore, metalcore live, and like, bands from like 2009 that started, and like the Devil Wears Prada and like Pierce Savelle and Sleeping with Sirens and all
you
these
mean
cool.
Killin' and the Queens?
Yeah. Just all these
Sleeping with
cool
Sirens.
bands,
Yeah,
and I've always learned to like kind of have that drumming style of using double kick and being crazy and fast and using those breakdowns, and like I've always just had that. And I think with like people that I like with like Mike Fuentes from Pierce Savelle, I thought he's like one of my favorite drummers when I was younger, because he was really good. So
It was crazy. There was a show I went to, I want to say it was last weekend over at the Cellar. Really cool little venue. It's because it's like a basement show, but the guys that are doing it, they
All Tourist Bar.
really,
the Cellar Stage.
they really care about what the music is going to sound like, so you can hear every instrument. Because you go to some venues and you can never really hear the bass, or backup vocals aren't really coming through. And those guys, they really try to make it to where you can hear everybody in such a small venue. It's also not easy because it's polluting itself. But one of the drummers there in one of the heavier bands, he was using single kick.
Nice.
He had like one floor tom, the snare,
Dang.
and a couple drums up top, and like 2-3 cymbals. Very simple kit. And it sounded great.
I was gonna say, I bet he killed it.
Dude, he was awesome. And sometimes less is more.
Yeah.
Not
Definitely.
everyone needs like the guy from Rush. They don't need
I don't need a whole
million.
set like that. No.
I mean, it looks cool though.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
So right on. Let's take a little bit of a break and play some more music.
sounds good.
Sweet.
See you
We'll be
after
right back.
the music.
Whether you're a business building your brand or just someone who wants gear that actually means something, Neo City Creative has you covered. Custom apparel, embroidery, stickers, laser etched gifts, all done in-house right here in Reno. For companies, we handle your team outfitting and branded merch. For everyone else, we make the stuff you actually want to wear. No minimums, fast turnaround, real people behind every order. Find us at neocitycreative.com and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Neo City Creative, your brand, your style.
Well, listen up, Reno. When your name's on the line, you want it done right. Sign and design shop, we'll make it shine bright. 'Cause your image, darling, it ain't just a kiss, it's a direct reflection of your business.
All I hear is wow.
What is up, Reno? That was Occupied by Decline to State. How you guys doing still?
Doing pretty
Hanging in
good.
there?
Good.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Right on, right on. Oh, give me 1 second. Had to shuffle around back here. So one thing like we went over just a few minutes ago. What are some of the funny stories you guys have? Whether performing or traveling, things like of that nature.
Do we want to talk about Flagstaff?
We could.
What happened to Flagstaff? Because now you have to talk about it.
You've already opened
There
that
were
door.
there was one song
in
in our 25-minute set that we
Yep.
messed up the intro to like four times in a row.
Times in a row.
all
because well, we played to a click track live and he couldn't hear it. And if the drummer can't hear it, then that's a problem. So we messed it up enough times and then eventually we just ended up playing it without the tracks, which was fine. But we should have done that.
We should have done that. After the first time.
Yeah. But it
Other than that,
happens.
that show went well.
Yeah, it went well. All the other songs are great. It's just that one. But even front of the house is saying like they couldn't hear the click, so we don't know what really happened. So,
It's
but
technical
technical
gremlins that
issues, but you know what?
happen.
We still
We-
did it and we played it raw and we still played the song.
I think
And
we deal with a lot of technical issues at some of our shows just because we run on cheap gear because we can't afford the.
very true.
I'd like to get us all hearing the click track, but it's like $2,000 to
Oh,
get the
geez.
system.
Yeah, no, I know equipment is not the cheapest.
Yeah, no.
Playing
So-
music is expensive.
We kind of take a
This
risk
is-
every show,
Right.
and that's why I think for this album that we're working on, we're gonna strip it back a little bit and just kind of keep it more raw if we can, and less electronics and less, I guess, stuff that we kind of need
Bring back that like
to make it sound right. you know?
2008, 2009 era of just like plug in and breakdown and stuff.
There you go.
Distorted guitars and some raw
Yeah.
motion.
You guys aren't going to get, the keyboard guy that's doing way too much.
So,
instead.
okay.
Okay.
We had a drummer named
Corbin.
Chase, and he was an EDM producer,
Mhm.
and he did all of the electronics on all the songs. And then he's Mormon, so he got drafted and shipped off to Texas. And then, so we're thinking when he comes back that he could be the crazy keyboard guy.
Yeah.
Because like Attack was really good at doing that. 'Cause
Right.
that guy was always on stage and
Tap-
That was
Captain
Caleb
Or,
Sherma, huh?
Yep, Caleb Sherman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the videos, he's just going hard all the time, and it's like, dude, you have like 10 seconds in the song.
Have you seen Under Oath lately? Their guy still is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Their
bet.
keyboard player is
Under-
still
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Is he the same one that's been in it for?
I think
so.
so.
Because I'm terrible at keeping up as to who's in. bands and
Yeah, I'm
who's
not a big
moving
enough
where.
Under Oath fan to know, but
Right, I
I
just
saw
like
them last
listening.
year, and they were great, and their energy was there for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's great. I think like with a lot of bands who have like a lot of electronics and like keyboard players and stuff like that, and bands that are like metalcore with like the 6-piece, I think it's really cool to have that because it really brings a good vibe,
Right.
like an emotional like depth into the song.
Like I
and
set my
music.
friends on fire.
Like
Yeah,
that,
so
or like
my-
or like Captain No Chunk, or like a lot of those bands like Woe Is Me, or you know
Right.
a lot of those crazy bands back in the day that are really cool.
I wrestled a bear once. They always had the really interesting, random, Dukes of Hazzard horn. Here's a
Yeah.
breakdown.
Right.
You know, rip your
Or
face
like, of Mice and Men was doing that like collab, I think, with that one song like back in the day before their breakdown. It was like an edit like in their track. I can't remember. You probably know what I'm talking about.
Someone who's
I
good at
actually
that
don't know what you're
stuff
talking about.
nowadays is Bill Murray. I think he was in Attack as well.
He was.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm. Attack split off into like 18 different bands.
It happens. One thing that Bill Murray does that I think is really crazy is just the whole saxophone bit. Like people are
Oh, yeah.
really starting to venture out and use very different instruments. Like,
Have you heard of Shrezzers?
No.
Dude,
Yeah,
they're an
the-
Australian shred freaking metalcore band with
a
a saxophone
saxophone
player
player.
that does like super shreddy solos on the saxophone along with the guitar player.
They have a
Sick.
different singer now, but their first album was really good.
Okay. Yeah, you'll have to send me their stuff so I
Sounds
can listen
good.
to that.
He showed me that.
And then you were saying that you had some van breaking down that was
Van breaking down, dude. I wish. At least we would have been able to drive it off at some point.
like driving off the cliff.
So I was in a band called Split Persona a couple
Okay.
years ago. I left because they wanted to move to Vegas, which I love those guys. I don't love Vegas.
Why
Um,
not? It's just hot like all the time.
Yeah.
Dude, I have to go back down to Vegas on Monday, and I'm dreading it.
After you just drove back.
I know.
Yep.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, we played a show at this place called the Genghis Cohen. It was the last show of our tour. It was like 14 days long. Actually, no, we had one the next day in somewhere in California, I think Fresno. but we weren't able to make it because after the show, we go and eat at the Rainbow Bar. And then we are going back to the hotel room. It's the one night on tour. I did not drink anything. I didn't partake in any cannabis usage because I was just so tired from the night before. We slept in the middle of the desert,
Just
middle
being
of
a
the
good boy.
dirt road. Oh, yeah. I was like, you guys have fun. You guys earned it. You guys drive way more than I do. I'll drive. But then we're coming up to a left-hand turn, Hollywood Boulevard in La Brea. And I see a black Acura. And I think I could just do it. I think I could just go left. But the thing is, it wasn't a green arrow. It was a green circle. And I was just so tired. I thought, like, if I just go fast enough, it doesn't matter if it was a green circle or a green arrow. Let's just go. But the last words were, oh, I think I can make it. He could lick my butthole, dude. And then instantly, boom, crash. And yeah, famous last words, right?
Was Xander upset, or were the other guys
Xander was
upset, or
mad.
were they just?
I know Mike was.
I mean, no, not really. I mean, Brogan was calm. Xander was like freaking out.
Oh, yeah.
Xander was freaking out because the van was in his name. His family is the one paying the car insurance. Shout out to Leslie and Chris because they're really nice for everything that they did in regards to that van. But unfortunately, we were stuck on the side of the road for about 7 hours, I think, waiting for a AAA
God.
tow
Oh,
truck
geez.
to
At like
come get us.
midnight too, right?
No, I crashed the van at like 3 a.m.
Oh, that's even
worse.
worse.
That's even worse.
It was like right after the Rainbow Bar had closed.
That's not good.
But hey, I will say they have some amazing stuffed mushrooms.
There you go. So as far as shows or anything, do you guys have anything lined up right now, or are you guys kind of on break because you're doing
This is the first time in a really long time we don't have anything but
We do have a show in September. Yes, we do.
it got canceled.
Oh, we're not doing that Club Underground, Battle of the Bands.
No,
whole
it's not
bunch of bands.
happening anymore.
What?
Yeah, it's not happening anymore.
Oh, I thought it was.
Dang.
No, so we have nothing booked. We're looking at maybe a couple shows in October.
Okay. My birthday month,
Really, when's your birthday?
21st.
Okay, so this one's
Nice.
not on it. We have a couple offers, but they haven't been confirmed yet.
Okay.
So we're just waiting
Yeah,
on
we're
those.
just
Otherwise, that gives us a couple months to
It
really,
does,
to
to
really
write
work on
and
this. And
release.
that's I think what we're all more excited for right now
Right.
because we've been playing a
Just
lot.
really
we
wanna
haven't
put
been
your
able, we
nose to
haven't
the
really had the
grindstone.
chance to do anything like that since these guys joined the band.
Yep.
Right
So,
on. Right on. And then with your guys' gear, do you ever want to do any like silly customizations to your guys' stuff? Like I saw one thing like with the drums, you know how they make those like 3D spinners that you can do with the
Yeah.
lights?
Yeah.
He put that inside the main kick drum.
I like
And
that.
so that way he could have like spinning band emblem or whatever else.
I would be afraid when you mic it up if you get noise from that though,
Right,
Yeah.
because it's in there spinning, like it would
Yeah.
sound just like a
Right.
band. Just
because I think I saw exactly what you're talking about.
it looked really cool.
We do want to get a custom drum head. That's like not even that's one thing that we haven't even got yet. But I think we'll probably wait until the album release so we can do album artwork on the drum head,
Oh, there you go.
We
which would
do
be
one of
cool
those.
because those things are expensive.
Oh, I imagine.
Other than that though, like maybe something from my guitar. I don't know. Or I did write in tape on the back of my guitar. I wrote "You're sexy" on the back of my guitar so I can hold it up to the crowd.
There you
You know,
go.
just let them know.
Yeah, 'cause
just
one
let
thing,
Let 'em know that you know.
from seeing you guys, because I saw you guys for the first time last year at the Hawthorne Heights show, which was amazing for me because I've listened to that band forever.
Mhm.
And I caught the drumstick because I was tall enough and in the right spot. Because normally I don't ever catch the free stuff that gets thrown out. It's just I don't have that luck. So yeah, that
Yeah,
I'm still riding that high. That's kind of like my highlight reels right now, and I'm gonna cherish it forever. But yeah, the way you guys try to keep the crowd engaged, especially when you're playing with the big bands and you're the openers, I'm sure is always a struggle because I know a lot of people they're only gonna go to watch the headliners.
Yeah, or the
Mhm.
bands are there to see.
Right.
We've dealt with even in Flagstaff. I mean, that was an issue.
Yeah.
I mean, like we had the smallest crowd all night. I mean, I wasn't really upset about it. I mean, I get it.
Right.
But there were a lot of people in the room, just more towards like the back of the room. you know?
Yeah, probably
They're
getting
kinda just
merch.
And they're not as
Chicken
engaged,
balls.
which
Right.
is, it's to be expected. Like we are an opening band right now. That's kind of just the phase we're in.
Right. It's
Which
just
is
the one thing that I hate seeing because like some of these acts that you go out and see, they're really good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And they're trying their hardest. They're playing with all this energy. It's like the God, who did I see recently? Never Bloom.
Oh, nice. That band's great.
Oh, they are so
They're
good.
amazing.
And they're all goofballs and just super fun to hang out with. When I was over at the Cellar, I was hanging out with them for a good minute. But they have the wireless setups, and the bass guy was chilling in the crowd, and
Jacob
in
will
the
do that
seats.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jacob does that.
Which I love seeing. If you're using the wireless stuff, and you can go out and because you were in the pit a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
At the greenhouse. Getting all nice and dirty.
Got some new shoes that I messed up.
I think
That
Kyle is our
messed
only guy that's
Worth
not
it.
on a wireless right now.
Yeah.
We're gonna get him on one so that we can all kind of do stuff like that.
It's always the Kyles, man.
It's always
It's
Kyle.
always the
so,
Kyles.
Kyle, if you're listening, no offense.
All right, well, let's go ahead and let's play a few more songs, and we'll continue hanging out. Stick around, Reno, for more from Decline to State after some more songs. What is up, Reno? We are back, 93.7 FM, 103.3 FM, and 1400 AM. In studio, we have Decline to State joining us, talking about some of their music, kind of like the writing process, funny stories, all that kind of good stuff. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
Pretty good.
Still hanging in there?
Oh yeah.
I know it's been a little bit of time already here in the studio. We're still having fun.
It doesn't
We're
feel like
jamming
it. No.
out. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, time flies.
flying.
Time does fly.
So on top of the what I guess my next question for you guys would be what's the difference between a band releasing an EP and then doing a full-length album? Is it just how many tracks are on it? Is
Yeah.
For the
there
most part, EPs are filler. I would say it's like an album is very defining at
Okay.
where you are, and it kind of like I feel like sets the tone more, or it's
Of like basically like this is the sound we are going with, and this is what we are this is what we are going to continue to sound like unless things change, later on. And then,
Right.
yeah,
It
as,
really
as
just,
all bands do.
Really just depends. Technically, an EP is defined as like a release that has less than 6 or less than 4 songs.
Yep.
okay?
So
Mhm.
anything longer than I think 8 is considered a full length.
Okay.
Yeah. And before Kevin and Jeremy joined the band, we had a full album that we were working on, but we kind of just scrapped it because I don't think we were fully confident in it. So I think if we're gonna do an album, we want to be fully confident in it. Yeah, there's just so much more importance
Like
to
really,
an
really give it a
album
good college
compared
try.
to an EP. Yeah.
Right on.
So-
Right on. Yeah, I was just always curious because I've noticed some of these bands, even the bigger name bands, they'll release 5 or 6 EPs and then they do an album and it's all
the EPs.
same
Yeah,
songs.
yeah. I mean, they do that because of people's attention span these days, and it's what's it called? There's like water, like drip feeding
Right.
when you're releasing music these days, or like a lot of these bands. Maybe it's not EPs, but they'll release like 7 or 8 of the songs as singles
yeah.
Right.
before the album comes out.
Yeah.
Just because it's easier to get people engaged
And keep them engaged
Yeah.
for an extended period of time, especially if they're going to be waiting a long time for like a full album. At least that's what it seems to be to me. It's
like Bayside
strategy for that.
did that. I love Bayside, but their new album, I think like 10 out of the 15 songs were already out
Right.
on like 2 EPs and a couple singles, and I loved all of those songs, but it just made it kind of disappointing on release.
Right. The Plot and You, they just did the same thing.
Did
Yep.
they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I love The Plot and You. That's who we were playing before
Yep.
we
Mhm.
came back.
Same, yeah.
But I was excited for like an actual album and
Yep.
like new stuff, and it's all stuff I've heard, which is cool. But
Yeah.
it's like,
Right.
oh well,
Yeah.
it's not really an album then. Is it?
Unfortunately, it's just the way that the music industry is right now and how
Yeah.
fans react. So
Okay. As far as your guys' instruments, mostly the guitars and bass, is there a difference in the strings,
yeah.
like between brands and everything else? I know some of them
Ooh,
use
that
different
I know.
materials,
Oh, yeah.
but
What
Is it-
strings do you use, Jeremy?
I use the NYXLs, the Diodario.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I use Ernie Ball or crap. What's it called? I forget what the other brand I use.
Elixir.
Yeah, Elixir.
Yeah.
okay.
Elixir strings last like twice as long for me, so I
Yeah.
use Ernie Ball if I'm restringing every show, and then
Okay.
Elixir for like recording and stuff.
So how long can you go on a set of strings, or is it kind of
It depends.
It
On-
depends.
It
on the
depends on what
instrument.
you're. It also depends on what you're doing.
If we're playing live, I like to restring before every show, at least a week before,
okay?
and then if just for like all my practice guitars, I just until a string breaks.
Okay.
I'll just play on them until a string breaks because it doesn't matter to me.
With bass, it doesn't matter too much for the most part. You'll see some bassists go like 5 years refusing
Yeah.
to change. their
Jacob, have you
strings, but-
ever changed your strings in the
Yes.
time you've been in the band?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually,
How many
yes.
times?
Probably at least one. But, I mean, I only it's bass. You don't really need to change your strings all that
Mhm.
often. I changed
They're
it
a lot
before we went
bigger,
to.
so
Right.
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
really stretch the same way either because they're probably not under as much tension on as with
No.
bass
I
as
use
they are.
GHS boomers. That's the brand I use. They have the
Boomer.
nice thick
Okay,
strings that
boomer.
I use that I want. Sometimes I use the NYXL.
NYXL.
Yeah, sometimes I use those too. But I mean, some bassists like to change their bass or strings all the time. I don't. It's work.
And then
I like to
It's
just
work.
play bass.
Kevin doesn't have strings, but he's got his drum heads.
Right,
Always
and which I
gotta-
was going to ask with the drum heads, I'm sure there's a bunch of different materials that they
Yes.
use, and depending on
So
because you still tune drums a little bit, right?
yes,
A lot of
you-
it,
Yeah, a lot of
actually.
it. You have to
Yeah.
keep them in tune. With my drums, I've always loved the Evans. My dad has always got me the Evans coated or the Evans Onyx. 'Cause they sound so good, and like I don't really like the Remos, and I don't really like the plastic heads because like from me playing so long and like expanding to what I've started playing with and to what I have now to a DW designer kit, to pro level, it's like I know what I love to play and I know what feels right on my drum set, and like with the Evans Onyx or the Evans coated, like it sounds great, and you do have to keep them in tune at least every couple of weeks because they can get stretched and they can get out of tune, and if your drums are in the cold or anything, they can get warped. The heads can get warped like really
Okay.
bad, so you have to keep your drums in a warm place.
Oh,
And
wow. I
if
did
you're
not know that one.
yeah, and if you're about to play a show, usually tuning the drums takes way longer because there's at least 6 little lugs that you
Yeah.
gotta tighten.
Right.
Sometimes there's
And loosen.
like more than the 6, depends on
Right. I
depends on
have
the
buddies that are drummers, and we would go and there used to be a spot off of McCarran that had little studios that you could go and rent space.
musical rehearsal center.
Is that what it is?
MRC.
MRC,
Yeah.
Sparks. Yeah,
Still a thing?
yeah, it's still
Yep.
a thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I loved going there just because it was just bands. And
Yeah,
you could go
a
and hang
bunch
out
of
with
bands.
all kinds of different people
Split
while they're
Persona practice there.
I practiced there.
I've practiced there.
I played
Practice
shows
there.
there.
I played shows there.
Had his mom's birthday party
Yep,
there.
My mom's 50th birthday, we rented out the MRC. My dad did, and we had like Split Persona and my band and a bunch of other local bands, and played for my mom's 50th birthday.
His dad
That's
was
awesome.
the bartender.
Yeah, it was really cool.
oh, I'm sure those weren't, those were pretty accurately measured drinks, I imagine.
Definitely not heavy-handed. Definitely not.
And so when you guys are out and you're playing these shows, depending on where you are in the lineup, is it hard to stay busy and stay focused and like be engaging with everyone? Or
Yes, for me it is. I
Yeah.
can say I'm like all over the place when it's show day. I'm like,
I've noticed.
Yeah.
For me, like on show days, I just like to be in the same place all day. Like once I get to the venue, I'm pretty much not leaving.
Okay.
I'll rarely leave to like get food or snacks or anything, just because I like to be there if anything's needed. I can get like overly anxious, but I also like just being prepared for the worst in every occasion. So I'm usually always on hand and always focused
So you're just kinda,
until I'm done playing.
right. So you're
I'm-
just
I'm
kind of
locked
hanging
in.
out and
Yeah.
trying to keep the nerves under wrap and
Yeah.
like still excited at the same time.
Yeah, and I'm always excited, but I
Right.
mean I can get nervous. Like you never know what's gonna happen. Like we did not know we were gonna mess up 4 times on my one song.
He's usually the easiest person to find at the venue. Him.
I'm always there.
Well, it's the couple times I've seen you guys. He's usually hanging out just by the merch table, and,
Yeah.
just talking with everyone,
Yeah.
which
Mhm.
is, I mean, it's awesome to see. You got to have that engagement.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so we're gonna go back to a couple more songs. Next, we're gonna play "Gravity" by Decline to State.
Heck yeah, that's a fun one.
We'll be
Hey, I know that one.
Check out the music video on YouTube.
We
Yeah.
do have a music video.
We recorded it in my warehouse. We used some big blue plastic saran wrap and
Yeah.
covered up some big pillars. And
Yeah.
If you guys haven't,
Yeah.
check out that video on YouTube.
there.
snuck
you go,
behind
Reno.
corporate's
Check out
back.
that video. What is up, Reno? That was Stay by Everglade, who will actually be on my show in 2 weeks. Next week, I have Tiny Paper Hearts coming in the studio. Might do some acoustic. It's tentative. We're still talking about it, but regardless, they will be in studio. Today with me, I have Declined to State in here, bantering, talking music and concerts and all the fun stuff that comes along with it. How are you guys doing?
Doing
Pretty
great.
good.
How's it going? Pretty good.
What sounds good for dinner, dudes?
Oh, I haven't even thought about dinner.
Bro, I don't know. I'm getting hungry though.
In and out.
Maybe
In-N-Out kinda
had that
sounds
yesterday.
My mom left town for the night, so I'm probably microwaving something.
Might give
Or
me a
picking,
$3
picking
burrito.
something up.
In-N-Out does sound so
Maybe might give me a burrito.
Ashton's
Yeah.
gonna go home, make some pizza rolls.
I don't own
Hey,
any
I
pizza
don't-
rolls.
I
You want
love pizza rolls.
I don't
but,
have any.
Go to the store.
You could always also go to Twin Peaks. That place is pretty tasty.
Place is
I've never
expensive.
been there.
I mean, everywhere is expensive nowadays.
That's so
but
true.
me and the motorcycle buddies,
can make
that's
it
one
work.
place we like to frequent quite a lot is Twin Peaks,
You go there for the food.
of course.
Just for the food.
I
Yeah,
also
just for the
go
food.
for their
Quote
crusty cold-
unquote food.
Oh no, they have really good food there.
Oh no, they do, but you know.
I also enjoyed their frosty beverages that they have because they come literally ice cold and
Yeah.
they get
Yeah.
kind of slushy on you for a little bit, which is on with how hot it's been over here lately. And
Yes.
riding a bike that does not have AC,
Yeah.
it's worth it.
Dang, you should get one of those bikes with AC.
Why did I think of that?
The world is your AC.
Yeah,
So
and
true.
sometimes it's filled with bugs
That's also true.
and sand and everything else that makes your arms hurt. Go right on. So when you guys were down in Arizona with Norma Jean and who else was
Upon
there?
a Burning Body
Upon a
and
Burning
Fox
Body.
Lake.
And Fox Lake, right? And so, did you guys get to hang out with those guys for a little bit? You know,
I didn't talk to any of them.
Um,
Jacob, you talked to some of the Fox Lake guys, right?
Yeah, I talked to basically almost everyone from
Yeah.
every band. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
they're
here.
all
They
nice.
were just really tired and just
I'm
kind of
sure.
in their own little world. as
They had
well.
a
I mean,
long drive to
Yeah.
Warped Tour the next day.
yeah,
so-
but we chat.
So
said
yeah,
hi.
I was at the merch table. I was air drumming to Norma Jean, and then I go up there and he's like, "Hey, you were the guy in the back, right? I thought you knew the parts." I was like, "No, I'm just the bass player."
just the bass player. See, I think bass
Wow.
is like one of the more critical parts to a band.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if
Oh,
you've
yeah,
heard
no
a
doubt.
band without bass, you can definitely tell.
Although I did see when I was down over at the cellar, I saw oh god, I can't remember their name. Darkness something. But 3-piece, it was the singer, guitar player, and drums.
Yep.
No
There's some
bass,
bands like that.
and they sounded great.
Yeah,
and
it can happen.
singer is like my size, and that stage is not my size friendly.
Have you heard of the Omnific?
I have not.
It
I
is
will
a
look 'em up
band
later, though.
where there's 2 bassists and a drummer. That's
Yep.
it.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Do you guys listen to who was it? Animals as Leaders?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't say I
They're
do. To be
so
honest.
cool. I like them.
Their videos are wild too.
Are they coming here, or did they already come here?
They already came here, and I missed it.
Oh,
The next big band that I know of is Coheed and Cambria with Shinedown.
yeah, that's in like a
Yeah.
week, isn't it?
I believe so. It's over at the Nugget. I know.
And
that.
From Ashes to New is on that show now too.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
That's cool.
and they already came here once this year.
Right.
Isn't DJ Rockfeed on that as well?
Yeah, he's on the tour.
What is? Does he make his own music or just?
I don't. I think he's just gonna DJ.
Rockfeed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the only other big show I know of, Dying Wish just played
Yep.
the other night. and
I
missed
saw
out
them a
on
few
that.
years ago, opening for Limp Bizkit.
Nice.
That was the best $25 I ever spent. I was front and center barricade. $25 was my ticket to see Limp Bizkit.
There you go.
Yeah.
Get yourself some nookie that way.
Right.
But yeah, so and one thing I love about the local shows is just the price point.
Yeah.
A lot of these bigger shows that we get, especially with Reno being where we are, I can't justify spending $150 to go see a band.
Really?
Which is just insane to me. Some of these prices that people will pay and what they charge. Whereas you
Yeah.
go to a local show and sometimes it's free, sometimes it's hey, bring some school supplies or whatever. I know there's a couple shows coming up where that's what it is. It's just fundraisers for school supplies for other kids that can't necessarily afford it, which is always awesome to see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We set up our own charity event basically every year for the past couple of years.
Yeah.
We called it Rock for Tots. First, it was called Mosh for Tots, but we wanted to change the demographic that we're trying to get. We're trying to get everyone in here and not just people who want to crowd kill,
Yeah.
Mosh pit.
I know the buddy over here, Mr. J Biggs, he had a toy drive for kids for a little bit, but I think it was it was not the best.
No.
Sorry, making jokes back here. Getting distracted.
What does that mean?
Rest in pepperoni.
Basically.
Oh.
So when it came time, how long does it take you guys to write a song? Like, take us through that process.
Oh man.
Ooh, I mean, well, we're still kind of figuring it out because it's still a new
Yeah.
chemistry we're kind
Right.
of building, writing together. But I mean, I've been able to, like, if I get an idea in my head, I'm usually able to bang out the whole song in less than an hour.
Yeah.
Like,
literally,
if like, it's kind of a weird like flow state that I get put into. If I come up with like a cool riff idea, I could come up with one cool guitar riff and I immediately have the entire song in my head. Lyrically, it's a lot harder, I think, to write lyrics for me, but at least the instrumentals, sometimes it just clicks for me and I just pump out a whole song. Writing together though is a lot different.
Well, we haven't even really done that.
No, and
Like,
when last Wednesday was
Last
our
Wednesday they
first
started,
day
and I didn't even
that
go- I
we
didn't
did
even show
one.
up. Yeah.
We started one song, and yeah, I still feel like we haven't built that kind of chemistry yet, but we're working on it.
Yeah.
Right on. So with you do you do most of the lyrics, Ashton?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I help a little bit,
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll throw him some ideas and he changes it up, but mainly our goal here is to just help Ashton find the songs that are just kind of like inside of him waiting to come out,
Okay.
and help him make that into a better version of what they are.
So
Right.
do you have a journal that you're constantly penciling in and writing stuff, or do you just
Nah.
do it on the fly?
Just on the fly, pretty much. I don't.
Nice.
Should I have a
That
journal?
guy.
I have like a whole different bunch of notes for just lyrics. I'm not too big into coming up with compositions or anything, but I do like helping the band come up with compositions. Just by myself, I just find that to be kind of boring and tedious.
Mhm.
And a lot of the times it's just hard to find motivation to just like, oh yeah, or that find the creativity. That's the better word, not motivation. Just it comes in waves.
Right.
Right.
And then also, when you are writing these songs, do you ever struggle to have it sound exactly the way you want? So you're doing all-nighters constantly because you're tweaking and changing and rewriting and going for different sound. And
Yeah, I think getting the lyrics to flow right and also make sense is something I can struggle with. And then also when it comes time to record them, I'll do like 10 or 20 takes for one line sometimes just to get it down. And then sometimes I'm still not even like super happy with it, but I think it's good enough.
tolerable.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I do have some issues, but nothing crazy.
Okay. And then with the drums, what are, like, I guess, what are your biggest fears when you're performing, whether it be in the recording area or during a live?
Yeah.
Like, besides breaking your sticks or knocking over a hi-hat.
Me not hearing the click track.
Okay, that's another.
That's
no,
That's
you
a
know,
new anomaly.
It's
no,
just-
we've always had issues, slight
Always.
issues with that ever since he joined. But
Usually his worst enemy is just like his right pedal, or no, is it your left pedal or your right pedal? One of them always just like falls off.
sometimes,
Yeah,
but
There's
but
been like
the-
so many
the-
shows we had to just go single pedal.
we definitely got to figure out the click track situation. And I think if we could rehearse in a venue,
Right.
then that would fix a lot of our problems. But because then we can troubleshoot
Right.
and kind
Whatever's
of
going
figure out
on.
what's wrong. But yeah, that's definitely the biggest
That might
issue.
be an
Because
idea to start shooting to some of these,
yeah,
to these venues.
Or,
If they have downtime in the week. Like,
I work at a venue called Club Underground, and I'm sure we could probably rehearse there whenever we wanted. So we'll probably end up doing that closer to when we have shows again. Because yeah, then we can really flesh out all the issues, and then we can put together a whole show that we're all confident in.
yeah, and then it won't be any mess ups.
Yeah.
Mix ups.
No, no.
So.
Even the big guys, they still mess
Oh
up.
yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
There's always
It-
going to be technical issues.
It
all the
more
time.
matters how you play off
Yeah, how you
Right,
play it off on
exactly.
stage.
when you mess up, rather than just like getting upset or
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
people listen with their eyes a lot more than they listen with their ears.
Right. And it's like when we were at the greenhouse and Evan in Tiny Paper Hearts was performing and he started dancing around and he tried to do something, but he unplugged his mic.
yeah.
Oof.
Or
And he played it off well. You could tell there was still supposed to be words during that part, but he was too busy laughing trying to plug it back in, and it was it was hilarious and fun. And
Yeah, I think I've done that once at one of our shows where I like stepped on my cable and unplugged it.
your guitar cable.
Yeah.
I mean that you always loop it around the strap now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
do you guys struggle with getting tangled up when you're performing live?
Now that we're
With
wireless, I
yeah,
think
not
it's
really,
mostly
yeah.
okay. I still have a mic cable
Right.
because I like to swing it around sometimes and do mic tricks, but I tape it up.
I forgot what it's like to even like have a cable attached to me. So like if I'm in the studio or something, or if I'm at
Future.
band practice and my wireless is dead, I'll just start walking around and then it goes flying out. Flying out
Yeah.
of the
I still
amp.
get a little paranoid with the wireless systems, just with like interference or dropouts, or even them like dying mid set. I can see happening.
Oh yeah, I still.
But I
bring
think
a
we all,
cable.
I think we all bring backup cables just in case.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
This isn't kindergarten here, folks.
no, it's not, not a big
We're
deal.
professionals.
Yeah, we could call us that.
We
I
try
mean-
to call ourselves that.
If you're kind of making money at it, then yeah.
We kind of are.
We sold more than one shirt. Therefore, we made money.
Most
guys
of the
are-
money
yeah, we
just
were-
goes back into the band. Though,
Well,
pretty
of
much
course,
just
yeah.
investments for.
For now, hey, but in 5 years, you guys will have that big yacht. I know it.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
A band yacht to go on tour.
Yeah, we'll be
The
touring in
band,
the
yeah.
yacht.
That'd be wild. Just
Mm,
making
island
stops
to island.
along the
Sick.
coast.
Go to Hawaii to Cuba.
That's
all over.
yeah.
You ever think about bringing back like the old school, bright, vibrant neon colors for the microphone tape?
Yeah,
To swing it around.
yeah, I do. I just have
like the
white tape
green
right
and
now,
stuff like that.
Yeah.
but
remember
I
that.
should do that. I just need to buy a new roll of tape.
We should just
That.
tape you up, make you look like a mummy with neon tape for shows.
Yeah, put me in a black light room though.
That'd
Like
honestly
with the
be tough.
reflective tape.
I don't know if anyone wants to see you in a black light room.
No.
I do.
Hey, yeah.
All right. Well, let's get back to some music for a little bit, and when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more. This is Decline
Sounds
to
good.
State in the studio. You're listening to 93.7 FM, KPGF, and 103.3 FM, KNNR. What's going on, Reno? You're listening to 93.7 KPGF, 103.3 KNNR. That was Decline to State, who is actually with us in studio. How are you guys doing?
We're good.
Staying hydrated.
Oh yeah.
Nobody heard you because I didn't hit the right button.
Well, we're good.
We're
Can they hear us
chilling.
now?
They can hear you now.
Sweet.
Well, we're chilling.
Staying
We're
hydrated.
just
That's
chilling.
with these temps right now, it's important. It's almost like it's, hot August nights or something.
Shout out Liquid IV.
Oh, it's already August.
Get ready for the cold.
Oh,
I honestly have been missing winter.
I have not.
I
because
miss winter.
it's gonna hit us
Winter's
soon.
emo
in
vibes.
2 months soon.
Winter is good emo
That is
vibes.
true.
We
It
need to
is
do a
also
video. Can we
cold.
do a video shoot in the snow?
That's what I was
Weather,
literally
weather.
about to say. Like the
Yeah.
snow, or like late October, mid to late October, when all the
leaves.
leaves are on the ground. It's all like matte, like super brown and
Yeah.
gray.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, especially if you go over to like
That would be sick.
Idlewild or
Idlewild.
San Rafael. Where
Yeah.
they
By
have all
Silence,
those-
yeah.
by my work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So much.
Perfect.
Oh, that would be really cool.
I
if you
think
did
the
it in,
snow
the
music video would be so
industrial area
sick.
That would
with-
be sick.
because it'll be kind of decrepit because especially if you do it kind of at dusk time, it shows the whole industrial area plus the leaves are on the ground.
And also, there's a park over there by the river, and
Yep,
that's
there
so
is.
many different options to choose from.
You think we'll even get snow this year, though?
I'm,
We got like none last year.
Yeah,
I'm
feel
hoping
scammed.
for it, but at the
feel
same
scammed.
time, because I only have the bike, I kind of don't hope for
Yeah.
it.
I
being
mean,
a redhead riding a motorcycle is not a good idea. I don't know.
and if we
You
tried
get high
to do,
visibility though, right? It's like when you're riding down on your bike. and
Not if you're
someone's
wearing a
driving
chrome
by.
visor at night. You don't see nothing.
Ah.
And I make that mistake
That's
constantly.
scary.
if
I
we
know.
tried to do a video shoot in the snow, we'd have to well, we can't trust the weather forecast. We'd have to wake up one day and we'd all have to be
Just
like,
today's the day.
yeah, it has to be very impromptu music video, which I'm fine with. We'd all have to be off though.
Do you guys have a videographer?
Yeah, his
Yes.
name's Noah. Or we
Okay.
used Christian for our last video, but he moved to Arizona
Yep.
and he didn't even come to our show in
Well,
Arizona.
no,
To be fair, he lives
Kiss,
3 hours
kiss.
from the venue.
I know
Oh,
he's
okay,
not getting
so-
a Christmas card this year.
No.
Definitely
We
not.
still love Christian.
Noah's getting one though. for
Noah-
sure.
Noah's
shout out,
great.
shout out Noah Lake. great
Noah has been
photographer.
our main guy since February of last year. He's been at almost every show just to do photos and video, and he's been great to work
Yeah,
with.
he's great.
And so, with the folks that are tuning in and listen to us, talk and be kind of boring, where's a good spot for them to find you guys?
Instagram is probably our main platform.
Are you talking
Um,
about just finding our music or our social media? or
Well,
something like
all
that?
of
because
it.
we're on every streaming platform.
Yeah.
So, but if you want to look for like where our shows are going to be at, Instagram is our main platform. It's just Decline to State Official, and then Bands in Town too. We'll let you know when our upcoming shows are.
Yeah.
So that's a nice, useful tool.
Do you guys
Um,
ever do you follow the page on Instagram, the biggest little bands?
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, we know
I-
some of those people.
I love them.
Yeah, they're
I
great.
great.
want them to come on here and talk because that's how I find out of all the shows on the weekend after I work all week. It's like, all right, it's Friday night. Let's check their story, and they have literally everything for any music genre. They just
Right,
and I don't know how they're so well connected, but
it's a
killing
big
it.
team of people. I know a couple of the people on the team. It looks like a lot of work, and it's all volunteer work.
Right.
So the fact that they're
Yeah,
doing
that's
that
really
is-
awesome.
Well, yeah, if
It's
you know
great.
them, encourage them to reach out. I'd love to have them on the show.
Yeah, I'll hit them up.
And then, what was I going to say? What do you guys think is your biggest challenge right now as a band?
Ooh, I
I'll hit you with
mean,
the tough one.
that is a tough one.
I guess I like with writing right now, now
Yeah.
that's going to be becoming like a real thing with,
we'll
not
have
just,
some obstacles.
have
for
some
sure, but
obstacles
I don't.
and-
I don't think it's anything we can't work through.
yeah,
or
of course.
handle.
But I guess also just trying to get these technical issues ready before our shows, trying to make sure that we can just have a good set without having any, issues.
Right.
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 It's a really big struggle right now. It's like, we just want to make sure that everyone can just hear the click and we can just start playing.
Yeah, we're in a pretty good spot. If the most stressful thing is like, oh, how is studio
Yeah.
gonna go this week? Then
Yeah,
then
we
you're in a
don't really
good
have much to
spot.
complain about.
Yeah.
We've been given so many good opportunities just in the past year. Like I've never seen a local band like us get this many opportunities.
Yeah, especially when we just drove 11 and a half hours or 11 hours here.
To play our
for
first show in a
in
new city in the biggest venue in town.
Yeah.
Oh, it
Like-
was also the biggest venue.
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
Wow.
And Flagstaff.
So I
Like,
mean,
Dance Gavin Dance and bands that we have loved have played on that stage.
we really
Right.
don't have much to complain about in terms of
You're making
struggles
all the
or-
right moves. In other words,
Yeah.
It's just you just got to grind it out right now.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's just some growing pains that we have to work through, and like,
It's a lot, and I mean,
But you know, every band goes through this, and they always get
I
through
would
it.
say locally we're growing slowly.
Yeah.
We just hit 1,000 followers on Instagram, which isn't a
Round of
crazy
applause.
number, but it does not translate at all to
No.
ticket sales. So when we did our headline show at the greenhouse a couple weeks ago, you would not. I mean, it was a fine turnout, but I think also like keeping our local fans has been kind of a struggle.
yeah, it's like they come to one or two shows, they love us, buy a
Yeah,
shirt.
we've had
I was gonna
people
say,
like we've
yeah.
had like super fans, and
Like,
then sometimes they just drop off. I don't know what
I was gonna
happens.
say maintaining engagement.
Yeah.
Seems to be the biggest
Maintaining
thing.
it, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
I think there's ways we could work on that, but I mean, if people aren't interested, then they're not interested.
Yeah, a lot of the time nowadays, people end up actually engaging with the band, not even because of the music that they make or anything like that. They engage with it because they post something that they find funny, or something that they post something they find relatable, or anything in between, or it could be something as a funny comment section that they find, and they start looking at it, and it just keeps replaying the video. So then that algorithm pushes it out to even more people simply because of a cursed comment section.
Oh, comment sections. They're very funny to me. One of the buddies that I ride with, he recently posted a video. You guys have probably seen it, where he's dealing with the California Highway Patrol and everything else. It blew up, millions of views and everything else. It was on Yahoo News even for a little bit. A video of biker harassed by cops or whatever. And
Right.
the way people talk in comments, all of a sudden everybody's an expert. Like they've never
Yeah.
messed
Yeah.
up before,
Yeah.
which is just wild to me. Like, we're all people. We're all gonna
Mhm.
mess up. Like,
Mhm.
Right.
And the thing about it is too, like, everyone almost instantly has their decision made. It doesn't matter whether there's facts or logic brought up. Just people like that they're right, and and that's just kind of unavoidable.
Yeah, social media is weird.
Yeah.
I have a love-hate relationship with social media because I mean, like, for one, it's such a useful tool for us,
Right.
I would say. But at the same time, especially I would say in the local Reno scene, I think bands are frowned upon if they try to do reels or TikToks or try to blow up that way because it's not seen as like authentic.
professional or whatever else. Which,
But I mean, it's like we're just using the tools that are at our disposal,
right,
and it's like if we are not doing that, what are we supposed to do?
right. And I mean,
So-
for me, when I see bands socials and they're being goofballs or whatever and messing with each other and just having a good time, I love that. That's what I want to see. Because
Good to know.
we're all the same kind of people, right?
Yeah.
We all have
Mhm.
the same kind of dumb humor in a sense. So why not put it out there? Why not make videos about it and everything else and just have a good time?
Right. And I mean, a lot of it, like, yeah, there's some unorthodox strategies to go viral, and like people will post like 50 TikToks a day with like, it's the same video just with a different caption.
Oh, it drives me crazy.
Yes, I think that's annoying,
Yeah.
but
Because
I mean,
I'll have
it
buddies that send
also-
me that clip and it's the same clip.
it works though. It is proven to work. I haven't even done that.
We should.
50 TikToks a day.
Yeah, we'll make a fake fan page.
I guess
account.
yeah.
Try doing it.
There's
that way.
like
Heck yeah.
that's kind of where I almost like where the line is for me is like that almost feels like selling my soul to just to do music, which like it feels a little desperate, and I get why people are against it, but I also get why people do it.
Right.
So
Yeah, like
I mean, we haven't tried it. I would look into it. Yeah.
Yeah, we can hate it, but we can only hate it to a certain extent.
But it's
because we
unfortunately
want to
just
do
how
it
the
so bad.
modern music industry is, and that's just where it's headed.
Right.
So I mean, you gotta either get on the train or kind of.
Get ran over by the train.
I know. I mean,
Get
it's
on or
so
get
it's
ran
so
over.
incredibly difficult to grow organically, unless you have like a label.
Right.
If you try to just tour, there's so many bands, too many bands.
Right.
You're not gonna get everyone's attention that easily just from touring anymore.
Oh,
It's
right. because of
unfortunately
social
not how
media,
it
the
works. If it were
marketing.
that easy, we would be doing it.
Right. Because
I
I feel
mean-
like the market right now for bands and everything else, because of social media, in a way, it's so saturated and polluted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
you don't
100%.
have stadium artists anymore. There's very few left. You have
Especially in our
Metallica,
genre.
You have Taylor Swift. You
Well,
could name a
and
few
I
others.
think in our generation, there's never gonna be bands in our genre that big again. I don't know if it's gonna happen.
You'll have arena acts,
What do you
and
mean
that'll
it's not gonna
probably
happen?
be like the barrier. That'll be the ceiling that if you can break out, you're the next, essentially, I don't know, Michael Jackson or something
Right,
of this
right.
generation.
But I think with enough determination, you guys could be that band.
I hope. The determination. It's hard because I'm
And then I'll
terrible.
comment on one of your videos, in 10 years and be like, hey, remember when you came on my little radio show?
I don't think we'll forget our first radio interview.
Yeah,
I
never.
hope not. It's been fun.
No.
And I mean,
Yeah.
maybe once your guys' album is done, we can have
Yeah,
you
we'll be
back
back.
on.
We'd love to come back.
Yeah,
This
that'd
has
be
been
awesome.
great.
Anytime, maybe we could get a live performance in here or something. if,
Definitely.
That's
your
That'd be
audience is interested in it.
Yeah. But I mean, what I was
anything
saying,
is possible, man. I mean, we went to the moon once.
that is true.
It's true.
We could go to the moon.
Decline
We should
to
play
get-
on the
decline
moon.
to
I
get
was
a
gonna
show
say, yeah,
on
we'll
the
play
moon.
a
Play on
show
the
there. We'll
moon.
play on the moon.
How the heck do we get fans there, dude? You know how expensive tickets are going to be?
just
We were
play
just
to-
talking about expensive
to
ticket
nothing.
Well,
prices.
that's why you just live stream it. There's Starlink.
That's very
That's so
true.
true.
Just take
Facts.
Starlink and
That'd
just
be
live
hilarious.
We just need a basement big enough,
There you
with
go.
dark enough lighting.
What wasn't it Dance Gavin Dance during COVID or something that did the concert on the Bay City Bridge or something like that?
Dance,
The-
Gavin, dance. Yes.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
like
I don't know
Hollywood
anything
Undead
about
had
that.
their own like house party show that they did where they
I
had
know
this fake house
Metallica-
build that they destroyed.
Metallica filmed a live show and they just showed it at drive-in theaters, which was pretty cool. That was a fun way to do music during the pandemic.
almost do like an old school like true life documentary series on your guys' self with TikTok and everything else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like during your writing and recording process for the album coming up.
I definitely do want to cover some of that because I
Yeah,
mean
definitely,
everyone's
yeah.
doing the same things on social media right now, just posting clips of music. And it looks pretty
POV,
boring.
Found your favorite band.
I know. I hate doing it. Like I can't.
Yeah.
Like I really don't enjoy doing that part of being in a band, but
Real.
and that's why I'm so bad at it. Like I'm really not on top of
Social
posting
media.
reels, and that's why we haven't gone viral yet because I just am bad at it. In my heart, I don't want to do it that way, but I understand that it's kind of just where the industry is at.
Yeah.
So
Right on. And then have you guys ever thought about doing a cover song?
yeah,
Because there is, I don't know if you've heard of them, but Ruins in Paradise.
yeah.
They
Just
do
saw
a-
them yesterday.
They do 1,000 Miles.
I just saw them yesterday too.
as their closer.
Mhm.
I've seen them a couple times,
They did at the
And-
greenhouse too.
They
yes.
did. They played it yesterday too.
and they did it the other week at the Cellar. And
Ah.
I don't know what it is about metal and rock heads.
But
The
but
covers that we have played have gone very well.
Yeah.
Usually every time we play a cover, it goes well. We played well, so this was before you guys, but we played at the Alpine and we played a Sabrina Carpenter cover. That was probably the most out there one that we've done, but it was fun. And then I would say recently we did a Day to Remember cover, and the entire crowd was into it. Like
Yeah.
we had everyone in that room singing along.
that was for the
And it
secondhand
was
serenade.
yeah, it was one of the
For
coolest.
the acoustic.
Yeah, we played
Moments.
two covers that day. We also did Remembering Sunday
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
by All Time Low, and my beautiful girlfriend Madison was on the stage with us
Guest
for that.
vocals.
Shout out her.
Yeah, so I mean, we like playing covers. I think we probably should have at least one every show before, like if for the people that don't know our songs,
Right. And then one idea that I had recently is, you guys remember like the Pop Goes Punk albums?
Oh,
and
Yeah.
I
everything?
love those.
Yeah.
Like
That's why
volume-
we did the Sabrina Carpenter cover.
volume 2,
What if
volume
we
3, volume
got
4.
a bunch of the local bands together and did a Reno Goes Pop?
That'd be cool.
Whoa.
I'd be
That'd be
down
really
for
fun.
that.
Yeah.
Yo, that would be low.
If any
Like a
local
bunch of
studios are
different local
listening
bands.
and
That'd
want
be
to
And
sponsor
then,
that,
whatever, we put it on iTunes or whatever, and then the money we make from it, just give it to a charity. That
I'm
way it
down.
makes
Yeah.
it easier, instead of trying to divide it up. Because if we have 15 bands,
I think we'd
yeah,
always be
doing
down
all
for
one
something like
native
that.
song on the track.
right?
That'd be so cool.
Do you
Right.
guys have a pop song you want to do? Anyone?
We'd have to definitely discuss.
Probably. I just have to think. think.
Yeah, I can't.
I've always wanted to do "Cool for the Summer" by Demi Lovato. I
Okay.
think would be a good emo song.
That could
Good
be
like
fun.
post-hardcore.
I'd have to think about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't
Honestly,
have to pick tonight.
Honestly, I'd do something like Beastie Boys or Backstreet Boys or something.
Well, we got to do a
So-
pop song.
Yeah, it's gonna be pop.
So maybe then like Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys would be good. I think a couple of the bands already did some of the.
There's
popular
been
Backstreet
there's
Boys
been a
songs.
few that have done, like an NSYNC song or a Backstreet Boys
Right.
song.
Mhm.
But there's so many options out there as to what you can do. I think Guar does the Pink Pony Club.
Oh my! Oh yeah, I think I
Pink
saw
Pony
that.
Club.
Hilarious, and it's awesome.
That's
Um,
crazy.
What if we did a cover of Party in the USA, like a legit cover?
Yeah, I'm down.
be
That'd be
good.
fun.
That's a
With the
good one.
nasty breakdown and everything.
That'd
Oh.
be sick.
That's
Mhm.
good.
Chords.
Yeah. All right. So real quick before we get back to some music and get on out with the rest of our night, where can everyone find you guys again? Real quick, throw out those socials.
Instagram.
We'll just say Instagram. We have a Facebook. We're just not on it much.
So Guys.
Just because I don't think we have a lot of fans on Facebook right
yeah,
now.
just
so-
Instagram to kind of stay official. And, we have music out on all platforms: Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Check out that music video as well on YouTube.
We're also
so-
on TikTok.
Yeah,
right?
check
Yeah,
us
we
out.
are
Yeah,
also on
I
TikTok.
forgot about our TikTok.
Check us out
because
on
I hate TikTok
TikTok.
so much. But
Real.
We also have a
Real.
merch store in our Instagram bio. If you
Yeah.
feel free to look in there, take a look at some different shirts that we do not have at our merch table.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Maybe some shirts that we do have at our merch
Some-
table, but
Some
Now, do
stuff
those
is
shirts-
more online exclusive than what we got.
I think there's a lot of designs on there that we've never printed.
True.
Okay, I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Do they come in black? Because that's
Yes.
I'm sure. I think we even
Yeah.
have a purple
And
one.
I
on there
pay to
somewhere.
keep that website open, so I'm not even doing it for profit right now. But
dedication.
just
my
to
man.
get to the
just doing it for the vine.
pretty much.
Straight
Good.
up.
Get
Do it
what
for the
you-
vine.
You get out what you put in,
Right.
Right.
and that's what we try to work for. And you can only do so much when you're human.
I mean, you
but-
got to build the foundation before
yeah, before you build the house. Yeah,
Yeah. Crawl before you walk or whatever. Some kind of
Is that the
smart
saying?
saying.
I guess so.
Yes,
Cool.
I mean, you
Alrighty,
can't build a
guys.
house without a foundation. Then it's just a shack.
All right. Well, once again, Reno, you're listening to 93.7 FM, KNNR 103.3 FM. This has been Rockin Reno with Decline to Stay. Here's their song, Occupy.